Indian's mouth. That's a nice one right there. All right, welcome back to the channel. I just showed y'all a little bit of footage where I threw the cast net. Anyways, got some nice size thread fin just in case the skipjack ain't biting. But anyways, we're gonna sit out here, see what we can do today. I always like to go catch a little bit of thread fin because you never know if these things are going to be biting up here. But we're going to fish for a few hours. Got a late start today. Probably going to fish a little bit in the night and probably wrap it up about 9:30. That way I can get back at a reasonable hour for work. But anyways, see if we can get y'all a little better footage this week. I know last week it was kind of grainy because of the way the sun was, but we're going to see if we can do a little bit better on that this week. I may have to set the camera up in a different place. But anyways, appreciate y'all watching and stick around, maybe we'll catch some catfish. Well, we're going to throw this sabiki rig for a little bit, see what we can do. We probably steal a little bit from them starting to bite. And may end up having to move spots. We'll just see how it works out. Last week I was catching more, we're letting them drop to the bottom. Anyways, we're going to see what happens. I don't know that it's as crowded this week as it was last week, but we're going to see what we can do. Now, there really wasn't much happening last week until right at dark, and then it kind of turned on for a little bit. Oh, y'all hear that? That's a barge coming out. I think this next weekend they're having that big Sea Arc tournament. So you're probably going to see a bunch of them over here, all trying to come down here and catch our Alabama bait. This guy that's fishing out here beside me, he was out here last week. He put the hurting on some white bass. I mean, I bet he caught probably, ain't no telling how many. I watched him though, he put the pounding on them. Well, that wind where I put in at, it was rough today. That when you're backing your trailer up, if you're looking out the back of your truck, the wind would have been going from left to right. And it took me 2 or 3 times trying to get it where it wasn't blowing up on the rocks because there ain't no dock there below this dam. So it took me a little bit. Hopefully the wind will die down about dark. And I can get it on the trailer a little easier. That's when it'd be nice to have somebody out here helping. It's kind of tough though when you just up and decide to go fishing, all of a sudden get somebody to help you. That wind's blowing so hard out of the west right now that right here in the tail race, my trolling motor's only running 3 to 5. So that right there, I'll tell you something. And I'm in some pretty heavy current. I think I'm going to move up a little bit. I'm trying to remember about what time they started biting last week, but I can't remember. It's been too many wake-ups ago. Definitely don't remember. All right, so this place I'm fishing, there's a ton of people that fish over here along the wall. And the only downside to it is there's some people fishing in a boat up above me, and some gentlemen up on the wall just casted and got hung up on that boat up there. I'd like to go up there and fish, but that's the reason I don't, because I don't want to have to deal with all that. So they've been going at it back and forth. I've had the guys on the bank whistling at the guys out here in the boat. Guys in the boat, they ain't paying no attention. They got a lot going on, so they definitely going back and forth at each other. But good thing about it is about dark, everybody will clear out a little bit before dark. Hopefully at that time I can kind of scooch over to where I want to be. I ended up getting me a couple more of these gray Williams seats over the during the week. Stopped down at a place I buy a bunch of my gear at. It's called Van Sporting Goods in Coleman. And they had some sitting on the shelf, and talked to a guy that I deal with down there. His name's Dalton. He gave me a pretty good price on them, so got them. Hopefully now, if I want to carry somebody else, I got plenty of seats for them. I planned on keeping two of them green ones maybe, but then I ended up selling them with that camouflage boat to my buddy, so had to get two more. We got them, they just sitting in the box at the house. I got a fish on, what is it? Probably a white bass. It ain't really fluttering around like skipjack, we'll see. Oh, might be. No. It's a white bass. Not sure if y'all can see that. Little bitty white bass. Anywho. It ain't that small, I've seen smaller. That'd be a good fillet though. Got another one on, skipjack right here. If I can flip him up in here. That's him, folks. A couple more of them will have enough to fish for the evening. I keep getting bites in the same spot every time. I don't know if it's white bass or skipjack or what, but I'm gonna keep casting back there. Might be that other guy casting in the same spot that I am. Probably a pretty good indicator. Got another one on. Oh, if he don't come off. Look like a bigger one. Seems that they're all in the same spot every time. Oh yeah. Nicer one right there. He got double hooked. He got hooked in his back. In his mouth. That's a nice one right there. Got me another skipjack on. It's out here hopping like a tarpon. Oh, got two of them. Sometimes that happens with sabiki rig. Oh, got two. Two nice ones. That's a big one right there. All right, well, I'm walking some baits. I ended up, the sun's going down, I was able to get the camera moved around, so let's see how this does for a little bit. Something on right here. It's on my rod that's just sitting there. Y'all see that? That's a freebie right there. Oh, a bunch of white bass. Got some more right here. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh yeah. Another white bass. About at our limit right here, folks. White bass for days, folks. You cannot beat this. This is as fun as it gets. Oh, that's a nice one right there too. I'd say the men at work are gonna be happy about a little fish fry. I'm telling you, it's one after the other right now. Dang. It's like 3 or 4 at one cast. That daggum braid will cut your hands. All right, folks, well, it's getting late in the day. I have limited out on white bass, so we're gonna get to have fish fry this week at work, maybe next week, just have to see when it works out. But anyways, we're going catfish for about 30 minutes now. I'm kind of halfway catfish last hour or so. Hadn't had no luck, but anyways, we're gonna do it for 30 minutes or so, and we're gonna call it a day, go to the house, and I'm not gonna clean these things tonight, but I'm definitely gonna have them ready tomorrow. So anyways, fingers crossed, maybe we can catch some catfish, but if not, I'd say it's still a good day. So anyways, stick around, let's see what happens. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching that video. Hopefully you see me catching some white bass. I know when they are on, it is as good as fishing gets. It's a good time, you know, great time to carry some kids out, something like that, if you ever get a chance, just because they are biting so good. But anyways, I was able to get a few skipjack. I didn't try to load up on them. I threw a bunch of them out, a bunch of them you didn't see. So I caught just enough skipjack, do a little catfishing right there at dark. Well, and I kind of catfish on and off through the evening, but just didn't have no luck. I ended up talking to a buddy of mine, fished a lot up there, and he didn't have no luck this weekend either. Which the current's down real low. We ain't had any rain, none to speak of in North Alabama in a while. So current is not optimal for catfishing. Hopefully this weekend we can get some rain and it'll come up a little bit. But anyways, all in all, the trip was a success. I cleaned 14 white bass. I thought I had a limit of 15, but it's only, I only ended up with 14. My math ain't that good, but anyways, got them cleaned up. 2 days later, kept them on ice. You know, I like to do that. They're easier to clean when they're stiff. But anyways, got them cleaned and ended up being about a half gallon of fish I put in the freezer. So that with what I had, it's going to be perfect amount for us to have fish fry at work. So I think everybody's going to be pretty happy about that. But anyways, the Go Light, see if y'all can see this. Got it done. It is something different on a boat. I kind of thought, I was like, well, I hope I'm not wasting money by putting that on there, but I'm telling you, for loading up at a boat ramp, it's kind of dark at night and just running around, it is so convenient for seeing. I don't know that I'll ever have a boat now, just after one trip, you know, that I won't have a Go Light on or some type of light like that. I know you can get the Amazon ones a lot cheaper, and that was the route I was going to go, but you know, I just happened up on that one on a really good price. So, and it's close to the house. But anyways, that was that. It was a good trip. Again, I want to tell y'all, thank you for watching. The channel's growing a lot right now, and I appreciate that. It means a lot. And I appreciate y'all telling your friends and your buddies about the channel. And if you will, keep doing that. And if you're not subscribed, go hit that, go smash that subscribe button, as people like to say. But anyways, it really does help. I know I say that every video, but it is the truth, and I do appreciate it. But anyways, y'all have a great weekend, and I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all get out and do a little fishing.